Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and another What We Eat for Dinner in a Week. In these videos, I show you how I combine inexpensive Aldi groceries with food that we are blessed with from the food pantry to make hopefully well-balanced, delicious meals. As a family, we generally eat low carb because my husband and I do for health reasons, and being the sole cook in the house, it's easier for me to make one meal than to try to be a short order cook. But you will see variations to that, and I will explain as we go. So, today we were busy. My husband got up early and mowed the yard, and then my 12-year-old ran the lawn sweeper, and I spread grass in the garden as he did that. He also ran the push mower. We did some weed eating. I planted some flowers. We worked on tilling the garden. It's just been a madhouse up in here. Plus just all of the normal dishes and everything else that happens on an average Monday. So, this recipe for this casserole, I have on Pinterest, and I will make sure to link it, is one that I've had around for a while, with the main intention of making it on a night when I needed something quick and easy, because it is quick and easy. You brown some ground meat with some seasonings in it and put that in the bottom of the dish, and then you mix up eggs, heavy whipping cream, you could use milk, and shredded cheese, and then I think there's some seasonings in that. Pour that over top. Oh, there's some bacon bits that you throw in there too. Pour the egg mixture on top, sprinkle it with shredded cheese, and then pop it in the oven. So earlier, about 4:30 this afternoon, I browned the meat and put it in the bottom of the pan, mixed up the egg and milk mixture, and then threw it in the refrigerator. And then when we were ready, when I got in from working and was ready to be done for the day, I poured the egg mixture on top of the cheese and threw it in the oven, and then got the sides started. So it made, you could totally make this as a, like a freezer meal or a make-ahead meal. You can go ahead and bake it even and just rewarm it. You could even eat it cold and it would probably be good. It's just a cheeseburger casserole. I also think it would be really good served with maybe like some relish on top or some ketchup or something like that with it, to kind of make it more cheeseburgery. But I'll let you know how we liked it. I'll leave it, you'll see some words on the screen right about now. With that, I just threw 1 quart of green beans in the air fryer and did those. And then we did 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. The reason I did 2 boxes is because 1 box will feed all of the kids, no big deal. But having some leftovers, and then we might end up using those like for lunch one day, using the leftovers as part of lunch. So, all right, that is a very long, tiring Monday evening. We will see you tomorrow. It is Tuesday night, and tonight we are having the meatloaf that I had planned on having on Saturday, and it didn't thaw out enough in time. So I had just kind of left it in the refrigerator as a we'll get to it when we get to it kind of thing. So this is last week. I showed how I make bulk meatballs, and you can use the same recipe to make meatloaf with. So that's what that is. So if you want that recipe, skip on back to last week's video and you'll get it. With it, we're having just some instant mashed potatoes and some steamed broccoli with lots of butter. And then because I had the oven on, I was like, hey, let's go ahead and make a batch of blueberry muffins to go with it. And whatever is left, we'll put in the freezer and have those around for breakfast. So that is a relatively quick and easy, because everything was already kind of ready for me, Tuesday evening. We'll see you tomorrow. It is a Wednesday night, and tonight we are using what I call my backup meal or my emergency meal. It's not an emergency. It was just one of those where I didn't really have planned for sure what I was going to do for dinner tonight, but I always keep smoked sausage package in the refrigerator like at all times, because it makes for a quick and easy meal, because I can do this with it. I can do sausage, green bean, potato stuff. I can do sausage sheet pan meal. There's a bunch of different things that we can do with it. Sausage fajitas is actually really good. If you've never done smoked sausage with peppers, onions, and fajita seasoning, it's actually really good. Tonight was just one of those nights where I was like, I'm not sure what I'm making for dinner, so we did this. So that's one package of the turkey kielbasa from Aldi, turkey smoked sausage, whatever you want to call it. I did go ahead and do another batch of muffins. Normally I do big batches of muffins and do like 10 dozen muffins in one day, but I have not had the time or energy to do that for a while, so just whenever I have an extra little bit to throw some muffins in the oven, I've been doing that instead. So that's why we're having muffins for another night, and they are blueberry white chocolate chip because I did the single batch last night, and they ate all but like not even 10 were left. So I knew I needed to make another batch. So I went ahead and did a batch and a half this time. I'll post that recipe in the show notes because it's a really basic muffin recipe that you can add anything to it. You can even have them plain and they're good. But you can do, the recipe is called any berry muffins. You can do any berries, any fruit. I've done diced apple, chocolate chips, anything like that. It's just 1 cup of whatever add-ins you want to add into it. Or like I said, you can do nothing added to it and just have plain muffins and they're good. If you're going for like really cheap. Okay, so smoked sausage. This is the leftover mac and cheese from the other night. To do that, I just dump it in there, add in some water, and run it on like medium low and stir it. And I did add just a little bit of shredded cheese. This wasn't great. It was a couple of the like really cheap brand of boxes of mac and cheese from the food pantry. And yeah, even the kids didn't like come back and get seconds kind of thing. And that tells you something because normally they do. So I added in like a handful of shredded cheddar cheese to kind of hopefully zhuzh it up. And then 2 cans of peas. If you are following along and you know anything about low carb eating, these are out. And that's fine. There is enough leftover meatloaf from last night. I think I'm going to do that. And then whatever sides I scrounge up from the refrigerator. That sounds good to me. And that should be enough smoked sausage for just the kids because it used to be a 16-ounce package. It is now 13 ounces. Shrinkflation is what that's called when they shrink the size of the package, but they don't shrink the size of the price. So that's probably just going to be enough for them for dinner. Maybe like a piece or 2 left over, but I kind of doubt it. So, all right, that is Wednesday night's dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. It is a Thursday night, and tonight I got out one of the packages of frozen meatballs that I had made last week. Go check out that video, last week's what we eat in a week video, and it'll have information on how to do that. I put those in the pan with some water, put the lid on, steamed them until they were warmed up through. They're already cooked. And then I dumped on some barbecue sauce and let that cook just a little bit longer. There comes a big truck down the road. And just enough to kind of make the barbecue sauce get sticky. And yeah, yum. Quick and easy. With that, I did some coleslaw and some oven potato wedges. And this was the thing that took the longest. But it was one of those where I got those going and then could make everything else while they were cooking. So, yeah, quick and easy Thursday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Friday night, and Friday night at our house means pizza night. Sometimes that is store-bought, sometimes it's homemade. It is sometimes a cross between the two. It's pretty much never takeout because takeout, we live too far out in the country for takeout to be delivered. And me being, you know, frugal, it just doesn't make any sense because I can make a whole lot of frozen pizzas or from-scratch pizzas for way less. I mean, it's so expensive. I think the last time we did takeout pizza, it was pushing $50. So, and that was just like 2 large pizzas. It wasn't anything major. So, we just don't do it. So, tonight we have the 2 of the frozen pizzas from the food pantry. And I just did those 2 package directions. With that, the kids are going to have simple salad, So it's just romaine, some shredded carrot, raisins, and then homemade honey mustard. I will put that recipe in the show notes. It's delicious and super easy, and you probably have everything on hand to make it, especially if you like honey mustard. It's really good. And then for me, I'm going to do air fryer chicken nuggets. I'm going to get those pulled out, and then I'm going to make some zucchini fries right quick to go with it, because that sounds delicious. Tonight is also the one night a week that we for sure do dessert. So we have, I know we still have ice cream, and like toppings to put on the ice cream, because we have like those score bars that we've been crunching up. We've got that Oreo dust that we got, and then any number of like the chocolate candies that we got the other day that we will chunk up and put on there. So that is, oh, for me, I have, like, it's called Russian custard, and it is an egg yolk dessert that I make, and then I add in heavy whipping cream, and it kind of makes it like an ice cream texture. So I will do that with like some chocolate chips in it. And yeah. All right, that is Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow night. It is Saturday night, and this is not what's for dinner. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me over the peepers. These are our chicks that we got. It's been 2 weeks now since we got them, and they're all doing great. We have been invited to a friend's open house tonight, and I wasn't sure yesterday whether we were going to make it or not, because I have not felt great this week. Something's off with my neck again. That's a consistent issue, and it's feeling better today, and the kids are all feeling good. So we are going to go to their open house, to the new house that they just purchased. So I'm not making dinner tonight, so that's why I'm filming these beautiful peepers instead. Hello. So if you are new here, that's the end of our week of meals. I don't cook on Sundays. We take the day off from housework of any kind. I always make sure like all of the laundry is folded and the dishes are washed and all that kind of stuff. So tomorrow, when we get home from church, I will pull out whatever leftovers we have from the week, and the kids get to pick and choose whatever they want. And then so that gets the leftovers used, which is nice. And then Sunday evening for dinner, we will pull out snacky charcuterie board things, and the kids get to, once again, pick and choose of that, whatever they want. And on that night, I even bust out paper plates, because, like I said, it's my day off. Hello, nosy. So that's the end of our week of meals. I will post any relevant recipes in the show notes. And, yeah, that's it. Say bye, guys. Oh, now you're going to be quiet? Okay. They're getting rowdy. They're not far off from being able to move them outside during the day. And we're going to kind of construct a small mobile coop of sorts so that they'll have access to the grass. So it's still a little too cold at night, but we're not far off. So, and then they'll be joining the big flock before long. Yay! And then this fall, they should be laying eggs for us. You're nosy, aren't you? Hi there. Hi there. All right, so thank you so much for watching this. I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye, and God bless.